BYU is a top 10 team in the country, number 9. Blow my mind, 8 weeks ago. Blows everybody's mind 8 weeks ago. Iowa State is a top 10 team in the country, right? Oh, wait. Oh, no, hold up. How am I misreading this? Iowa State had a bye week. Wait a second. Hold on. BYU's behind Notre Dame. What's going? Hey, whoa. Iowa State's behind Clemson and A&M and Notre Dame. And I don't, well, in Tennessee. And what? That's how bad the AP poll is. I know we keep doing this, playing this game, but I pose the question. Should we have lost to Northern Illinois if BYU had lost at home to Northern Illinois or Iowa State had lost at home to Northern Illinois? Would the AP poll voters be like, you know what? You're right. We should rank them high. What a rite of passage. Well done, soldier. Should we have lost on the road to a bad in-conference team like Tennessee did against Arkansas? Should we have lost to Georgia 31-3? Does it not matter that Iowa State went on the road and beat a then-ranked Iowa school? Does it not matter that BYU went on the road and beat an SMU school that's tearing up the ACC now? I want to stop. I want to stop playing any relevant game and just start playing Northern Illinois every week and know that if we lose, at least we'll be promoted in the realm of college football. 1-loss Kansas State. Behind 2-loss LSU. What? Behind 2-loss Alabama, who they're leaving in there. They let them hover at 14. Don't count out that Crimson Tide. You never really know they could find their way somehow right back into that college football playoff conversation. You know what I'm saying right there? Yeah. We're really going to tee them up. What? I think the craziest one. It shows, I can read every week AP poll voters and where they put their schools, and it's always just a stunning deal. Like John Wilner. John Wilner has BYU behind Alabama, 2-loss Alabama. Those somehow did put them above Notre Dame. Thank you very much, John Wilner. He has Tennessee at 5 in the country. There's some wild stuff going on with his. And at the same time, it's somehow not even my least favorite one. There is a man who is like a college football. I don't think the AP poll voters watch college football. This guy's a proclaimed college football writer, Mason Young, who ranked Navy this week in his AP poll at 21. Did he get sick? Did he forget to watch football? Did he not get his ballot in? Can we not count it then? We have a responsibility as a guy who can fill out an AP poll vote to at least do something normal with it. Navy, who just got waxed terribly in the only game they played against a legitimate opponent, waxed. And he put them at 21. And he left Kansas State out altogether. What in any realm does that make any sense? To rank Navy at 21 and then not put Kansas State in at all. You can't justify that. Then he put 2-loss Alabama over undefeated Iowa State and ranked Notre Dame, who, again, lost to Northern Illinois over BYU. I'm just begging for any semblance of attention, any semblance that you paid attention to what happened in college football. Clemson lost, got killed by Georgia. If BYU was 7-1 or Iowa State was 7-1 and they had lost to Northern Illinois, they had lost to Georgia, they would be punted into the stratosphere. A la Colorado, who barely snuck into the AP poll in the low 20s this week. But wait, shouldn't that be the same for the Notre Dame team that lost to Northern Illinois, for the Clemson team that got beat 34-3 against Georgia? How do you get bonus points for doing that? Someone make that make sense. Barstool Big 12, friend of the program, posts, Kansas State won a football game and dropped in the rankings. Iowa State was on a bye. They didn't even play. They can't help that. Everyone puts their bye pants on one leg at a time the exact same way across the country. Everyone has byes. Iowa State was on a bye and dropped in the rankings. BYU is 8-0 and ranked behind a team that lost at home to Northern Illinois. The bias against the Big 12 is so blatant, and they're not even trying to hide it anymore. They're not. Sunday was trash day. And that just means that the AP poll came out. Guess who BYU got killed this season? They've only lost a couple of games to nobody. The damn shame that Iowa State has also lost to them too. Iowa State didn't even score against nobody. Lost hard. And somehow schools that have multiple losses get to benefit over our teams that have won every game placed in front of them. That doesn't make any sense. And it maybe to you, it doesn't matter. Maybe it doesn't matter. And I'm continuing to make this case. The more that little number is beside your team, the better the Big 12 benefits. And having Colorado here is awesome too. Let's throw that in there. Colorado, moving to this point, Colorado has been only talked about for Deion Sanders. Oh, cool. Like Colorado's, maybe they're good, maybe they're fraudulent, but no matter what, Deion's a storyline. They're a one-loss Big 12 team. Their loss earlier this year came on the road at Nebraska. And while that doesn't look near as good now, their one Big 12 loss, which was so tight, very competitive against Kansas State, does look good. They drubbed Arizona. They beat a higher-end Big 12 team in Cincinnati. And then moving forward, they don't play another ranked team. They can finish 10-2. And if they're finally getting respect, they will move up rapidly in the AP poll because we've learned the AP poll is mostly voted on by brand. Who's got the bigger brand? Like Ohio State barely snuck past a pretty putrid Nebraska. Nebraska looks very bad right now. Notre Dame beat a Navy team that was ranked 24 this week. And then some guy after Navy got beat 51-14 was like, you know what? Rank them at 21. You know, like BYU goes on the road and dominates at least an in-conference team. LSU gets beat. The brakes beat off them at the end of this game, 38-23. Nope. Still got to have them above Kansas State. Texas barely sneaks past Vanderbilt. Missouri is still ranked. Their combined score against ranked opponents is like 70-5. They're getting killed when they play legitimate teams. When our schools play top 25 schools, in or out of conference, and we win, we are somehow punished for winning or punished for not having a game. That is, that's not very fun this week. I don't know. The AP poll voters want to disqualify a team or hurt a team because they had a bye week. I don't. That's why I had BYU still behind Iowa State. The metrics would say that's okay. And if I agree with the computer, the little numbers on my screen right now, happy. I'm good. They have gotten me really far this season. Like the Big 12 best bets have flown. Those have taken off because of those metrics. But I guess I'm the only talking head that ever pays attention to them. Coming up tomorrow, let's talk with JT Wistersill of Locked On Utes and spank him. I can't. Can I say that? Don't tell my bosses. I don't know if they would like that. I won't spank him. That would be weird. But let's talk to him about how bad his team is. This has been and always will be Locked On. Thanks for making it your first listen every single day. Dos Grande.